What's up, YouTube? It's Jake with For the Love of Tools. Today we got a Cornwell tool haul, so stick around. Alright, so guys, today we had a Cornwell tool haul. Cornwell guy showed up. He's showing up every other week now for me because his schedule's just so damn busy. I don't mind because I don't really like stepping on tool trucks because I always spend money. So today we got a couple different things. So first up, we're going to talk about these guys here. So this is Cornwell's double box end wrench. I'm fairly certain these are the same people that make mountain wrenches. So the part number on these is a Charlie Romeo Whiskey Lima Foxtrot 5 Mike Sierra Alpha. It is a 5-piece. It is 8 through 19. It doesn't skip any sizes. A couple things I like about this. One, the sizes are nice and clean. These are laser etched rather than stamped. I find they have problems with stamping most of the time. These do have the deep offset on each side. They are reversing, which is the same as the Mountain X wrenches. And Cornwell doesn't seem to be ashamed of where they're made right here. So we can see made in Taiwan. And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't mind Taiwan tools. I really don't. If they're gonna hold up and a warranty process is easy enough, I don't care where the fuck they're from, because if they break, just like every tool eventually is going to break, I get them fixed. So that's this set. I thought I would show them just in length compared to the Snap-on that I got. So, you know, the Snap-on that I got, this is the standard set. It is flex head. I did tighten these heads up a lot, so they're a lot more stiff. But these don't have that deep offset like these do. So, you know, this is the Snap-on standard and this is the metric. But I mean, we'll compare the 19 and the 3/4. So I mean, you can see that. So the Snap-on is on the bottom, Cornwell's on the top. You can see that the Snap-on is just a hair longer, but that really doesn't bug me because you're still going to get a lot of leverage with these. The ratcheting mechanism does feel nice. The reversing mechanism is easy enough. And what I kind of like about these is they have just this pin here, and it's not like you can tighten it up. I mean, everything's going to come loose eventually. These are going to come loose and they're going to piss me off, where when the Snap-ons, when at least they come loose, I can tighten them. So I'm not sure if I like this or not yet. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I realized it was just loud as shit in here because we're right next to the freeway and it seems to be rush hour, even though it shouldn't be. But so, that was just a quick overview of these. I mean, the ratcheting mechanism isn't as fine as the Snap-on. I mean, you can barely hear the Snap-on. There's it right next to the mic. And it's fucking quiet. I mean, these ones, you can definitely hear it. But that doesn't bug me. I was using a 1/4-inch Snap-on ratchet last night, and I didn't like it because I couldn't hear if it was ratcheting or not. I was working on something on the very back of an engine, and I couldn't see anything, so I was going by, you know, feel, and I couldn't feel if it was ratcheting it out or if it was just, you know, doing the thing where it just goes back and forth and back and forth. So that was one thing I noticed about that Snap-on ratchet that I didn't really like. But anyways, on with the video. So these here, I know, more nitpick stuff. So these are their cable cutters. So I've been looking for a good set of cable cutters for a while. I've had my eye on these on Amazon for a while. I bought them off of Cornwell. I probably shouldn't have. These were $84.95. I think they're on sale for $78 in this catalog. But I bought these for two purposes. One was to use them as cable cutters for, battery cables, things like that. But also, I wanted to buy them for airline like this. So I have this cutter for airline that works pretty good. I mean, except when you get up to line like this big and bigger. So this is, I think this is 1/2 inch. So if you put it on here, I mean, the amount of force that it takes. The amount of force it takes to cut through that it's just a little bit more than I want to deal with, especially if I'm in like a tight situation. I mean, even that, it doesn't cut perfectly straight, but I mean, nothing ever really cuts perfectly straight. Opposed to these, I bought these thinking I can use these as hose cutters, and you can. So you just kind of put it on there. It's a lot easier. I mean, the hose warps just a tiny bit, but then it bounces right back. It leaves it with a, for the most part, clean cut. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not something that an air fitting can't handle. So that was another reason I got these. It doesn't work if you put it down here. It works best if you set it in that groove. And it cuts with very little effort, and it seems to be the faster you cut, the better it is. So that's those. Oh, I forgot to give you guys the part number on that. It is, let's see, Cornwell's part number is Kilo X-Ray Charlie 9511200. And those are the Nippics. They do go from 20 millimeter up to 70 millimeter. And it says right on there, don't cut steel, because people will try it. All right, so another thing I got, I'm not really going to pull it up. Just hang out here in the back. This is the Cornwell Creeper. This is basically the fucking, you're a fat motherfucker, you need a big creeper. It holds, that one has a 600-pound load limit, and it's nice and big. I mean, I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so that one actually works out really well for me. I mean, my shoulder blades all sit on it, so it's kind of nice. So it's not like super uncomfortable. And the headrest is just raised ever so slightly to, have it more comfortable for your head. So that was that. Oh, I also forgot. When I bought this set of wrenches, my Cornwell guy got me because he was like, oh, do you want, I wasn't even thinking about buying them. He was like, oh, you want to buy those? You can get a free flashlight. And I just saw the box real quick. I was like, oh, I fucking love flashlights. And then I saw the price tag on it of $118.85, and I was like, oh, that must be a really cool flashlight. I didn't realize, so this is not just, it's not just a flashlight, it's like a flashlight speaker. It's actually pretty cool. I got it hanging up over here. But so the speaker mechanism is here, the light's here. It has a pretty powerful magnet. I guess I can't show you guys. Well, I could. Let's see. We'll go over this way. So it has a pretty nice powerful magnet, then you can adjust it, and then the light, it's actually a really bright light. Maybe a little bit too bright. It has two settings. The first click is the dimmer setting, and then the second click is the brighter setting. We can even, yeah. I mean, it's a nice light. It's more of a floodlight style. But that's actually pretty cool. The sound out of this is pretty cool, and I was fucking around with it today. So I mean, I can set this on the headrest basically of my creeper, and I can adjust the angle so it's sitting right there. So it's pointed up at where I'm looking, and it'll connect to my phone anywhere I am in the shop. So that's actually a pretty cool speaker. It comes with a 2-year warranty. On the box, I was reading it. So it does. So it's a 300 or 600 lumen light, so pretty bright, not super bright. So run time it seems to be 4 hours if you're just running the light or the radio, and then 2 hours if you're running both. And then charge time is 3 to 4 hours. What I don't like about it, the first thing, as soon as I opened it up, that I didn't like about it, this is the charging cable. I don't like that because every other single light that I have is micro USB, so I think I have 5 cords, and I can plug it into everything. But now I have one light that is specific to one type of charger, so it means if I lose it or I break it, I am basically fucked. Or I have to buy a new one. We also has a bunch of other things, shatter resistant, waterproof, up to 40 Celsius and up to 0 Celsius. I mean, it has a bunch of stuff on there. I mean, time will tell if it's actually going to hold up or not. So then another thing I got, so I talked about it a little bit in previous videos. Let's just open this up. Is the handles on my Cornwell cart were falling the fuck off. So these are the replacement handles. So I told my Cornwell guy about it. He stopped by, he checked them out, and he was like, oh yeah, these are falling off. We need to get you some new ones. So these are the replacements. I have noticed other guys with this 100th anniversary box on YouTube complaining about the handles falling off. So the part number for the replacement handles is NXRSMM100DH. And these are only $16.11. My Cornwell guy took care of me because I have a good reputation with him. I have a good relationship with him. And so he ordered them for me. And he just said, put them on as you need them. And if anything else goes wrong, we'll take care of it from then. I've heard other people's Cornwell guys aren't as nice to them. I'm sorry about that. But I mean, if you had to order the new handles, they're not that expensive. They do come with the screws. I mean, it only comes with 4 of them. I don't really like that because, I mean, the problem I had is it was ripping it off. The detents on that cart are so strong that it rips them off. Let's take a look at that cart now. So this drawer here is my socket drawer, and you can see this handle is just all kinds of loose. So you can pull it back. It just, the whole thing wiggles. I mean, this is my most loaded down drawer. It's my impact socket drawer. The other side doesn't do it because I never grab from that side. I'm always grabbing from this side, and it's just, they're like falling off. This handle down here, if you can see it, see the fucking detents are so strong in these drawers. So you can see this one actually bent just a little bit. I mean, enough to where it's, you know, it bugs me. This one's a little bit loose. What we ended up doing, we ended up taking off all the handles and flipping them, you know, flipping them around. So this side was on that side, and then that side was on this side. And that helped out for a little bit, but this drawer, it fucked up again. So we're going to replace that one for sure, and then we'll, you know, check them out later. And as you can see, my cart's a fucking mess right now. I have my other corner guards that go on the back of my box. As you can see, I got the corner guards back, and I got my sticker back. So a toolbox tour is coming in the future. All right, let's get back to this. So as you can see, my face is a little bit dirty. I was dealing with clutch brakes today, which reminds me, I thought I would mention something. So one of the first videos I did, it was like 4 or 5 or something like that. I did it on, oh, it's right there. I did it on my clutch brake removal tool. I will leave a link to that up here. No, it's this side. It's this side over here. But I'll leave a link to that up there. This is just, it's a 10-inch, 3/4 drive extension that I have cut into the middle of to fit over clutch brakes. And I've tried it on every clutch brake except for this style, which, you know, it's just the, well, it's broken now, but it's the, you close it and it just clicks into place. You can do it by yourself really easy. But so I didn't know if it would work on this, and it does. It fucking destroys it. But see, this is pretty simple design. It just slips over the end here, and then it just impacts back and forth. The other styles, the 2-piece styles that are held in with a roll spring, this works fantastic on those. It takes but a couple seconds and it breaks it out. The 1-piece clutch brakes that, you know, come standard with from the manufacturer, most of the time this breaks those out. It'll break it out in 2 pieces. It'll break out first a majority of it, and then it'll leave a little teeny tiny ring that you have to put it back up there and impact it like once, and that part will snap off. And then the other style where it has, you know, the button that pushes in, that style, it works great on those too. It breaks those off in 2 pieces. But so I thought I would bring this back up because this is still one of my favorite fucking tools. It makes life so much easier if you have to deal with clutch brakes on a regular basis. You Yeah, clutch brakes and airlines, that seems to be most of my life anymore. Get rid of that. And that's it for the video, guys. I appreciate you watching. Check me out on Instagram. I post some funny stuff, some cool stuff there, you know, updates, things like that. And then keep checking out for YouTube. My subscribers are climbing quite significantly, and it's making me super happy. I like that. I like that you guys like my content, appreciate my content, and I'll see you back on the next video, guys.